Good afternoon, everybody. Ben and Roy back again. It is President's Day, and I have some more thrift store finds for you guys. So I decided to go over to Hampton and see what I could find. I was hoping to pick up some computer towers and maybe some monitors as well, but they didn't have anything like that, at least not at a decent price. So I'll show you guys what I did find. I picked up a few interesting things. Here we have the first bag. Now this is something I've been looking for a while. It's actually a decent mouse. This I found at a place they just call Thrift Store. There's no other name for it. It's an independent one somewhere not off of Mercury Boulevard. But anyway, I picked this up. This is actually an Alienware branded mouse. To be truthful, it's actually a Dell, but if you go under here, you can see it says, see if it'll focus here, Alienware, and it says, let me see where it is on here. There, see, it says Dell Incorporated. But this looked really interesting. It says Advanced Gaming Laser, so this is a laser mouse. I'm assuming this probably came with probably one of the Alienware desktops, just because of the size of the mouse, but it may have come with one of the laptops as well. It looks like it is weighted. They're not removable weights, but you can kind of feel them under each side of it. It's also got these what do they call it? These slip pads, so you can basically track this on any surface. This is kind of interesting, though. The cable on here is actually like a felt. It's a fabric, not really a plastic. I've actually seen this on some of the newer headphones out there, but I've never seen that on a mouse before. Thought that was kind of interesting. And as you can tell, this mouse has never been used before. It still has the original plug on the end of the USB connector, and this right here telling you where to actually plug it in. And another reason I think it was for a desktop is you can see they're actually plugging it into a desktop. So neat little find. I might be doing a video on this later, just to let you guys know how I like the mouse. Next thing I got from this thrift store, this is Hoyle Card Games by Sierra Entertainment. Nothing super special. I mean, it's got, here are the games it has on it. Gin Rummy, Poker, Bridge, Cribbage, Crazy Eights, Hearts, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, Urchi, War, Spades, Old Maid, Go Fish, Pinochle, Memory Match, 3D Solitaire, and then 3 other board games. This is from 1998, so this should work on my Windows 98 or Windows 2000 system. And the disc is in really good shape. Show you guys underneath. Just a couple little dings right there, but I think it'll install just fine. Here's the one issue I have with this. This is the same thrift store I got the mouse at. They have these stickers, and you can, I don't know if you guys can see it through the camera, but there's a little bit of residue left there. I'll have to try to get that off with a glue gun. They actually marked this down 3 times. Originally $1.98. They marked it down to 98 cents and then to 75 cents, which is what I paid for it. But if you don't have glue gun, that glue is almost impossible to get off. As most of you guys know, stickers, anything that's on a CD that's not printed on it, so anything extra, stickers, anything like that, can be very, very bad because it'll wind up getting caught in your drive. And I've ruined several DVD burners that way. So next time I go in there, I'm going to tell them, please. I realize they're doing this because they don't want people stealing and pulling off price tags. There's got to be another way they can price this to where it's not going to leave residue like that. I wish they would just do the way the other ones do, use the grease pen, because those are equally as hard to get off. But once you do get them off, it's not going to leave this kind of residue, which might do damage to your drive. So that's kind of a little rant of mine, guys. Alright, next we have, let's see, I'll do this one first. A couple more games. First one here is Tetris Elements. Now, I've never actually played this before. I have Tetris World, which I absolutely love. One of my favorite games from the late 90s, early 2000s. This one I think is actually an older version. It is from, not if you can focus there. Yeah, there you go, 1997. And I only paid $1 for this disc, and it's in excellent condition. Love the artwork there. I thought that was really cool. Put out by THX. And this is really neat too. This gives you the full installation instructions for PC and Mac right on the disc. I kind of like that idea. Pull it out. Disc is in pretty good shape. There are a few light scratches on it. Nothing really to worry about. I'm sure it will read just fine. I'm going to look at this a little bit later, but if you guys know any more about this game, please let me know. I've actually never heard of it before, but it looked interesting, so I thought I would pick it up. Next we have Journey to the Center of the Earth. Enter the World Beneath by a Viva adventure game. This is actually just like it says, adventure game. Came out, looks like in 2003. Doesn't really require much at all. It only requires a 500 megahertz Pentium 3, so this will run on the Windows 2000 computer. It even says ME 2000 and XP as well. You guys, I'm not going to read the whole thing. You guys can pause this if you want to read it. I've never heard of this game, but the only reason I picked it up was it's the same place I got the Tetris game, and they were buy one, get one free. So it kind of looked interesting, so figured I'd give it a shot. Everything's in there. Disc is mint. There is not a scratch on this disc. There's a little smudge right there, but that is it. So I thought I'd give that a try. It seemed kind of interesting. Now, the pièce de résistance. I went to our local Goodwill. It's actually a distribution center, but they have a computer store in there. And, let's see if I can do this one-handed. I got a goodie for the Windows 2000 system. A week ago I was talking about maybe getting an upgraded video card for it. Because the games I'm playing on there will play fairly well, but I've had some issues with a few of them running slow. So I found this beauty. It took me a minute to figure out what it is, but there's the tag right here. It's one of those GeForce 4 440 cards. It's actually an MX 440, 64 megabytes, and it runs at 8x. Now, the only issue that I was going to have is this is not an 8x AGP slot in here. I believe this is a 4x. But I've had these cards before, or one similar to it, and they'll actually go down to the 4x speed, usually with no problems. And I'm going to do a separate video installing this card, because I really want you guys to see what that computer looks like inside, and how poorly engineered that thing really is. All the caps in it look good. Go like that. Nothing's bulging. It looks like, this was kind of shaky, it looks like there may have been one with a fan option, because you can see there's a little plug there for one of those, maybe, I don't even know, 20 or 30 millimeter fans. But this one just has a fairly good sized heatsink on it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks like 6 capacitors on this. They look like they're fairly good quality. I can't read it. I can't make out a name on them. But, I mean, they look fairly decent. 2 of them are sealed caps. The other's just regular electrolytics. And on the front here, it has one VGA port, S-video, and a composite video out. I'm guessing this was probably from around 2001, 2002. This is right before high-definition TVs were getting really popular. You would actually use this to plug into just a standard, everyday tube set, and it would look half decent, but it was always better through the VGA port. And this is what the other side of the card looks like. Just some numbers on here. I'm guessing this is probably just a product number or a serial number. But anyway, that's everything I've gotten for today, guys. If you want any other videos specifically about anything that I've been picking up, please just let me know. Again, I am definitely going to be doing a video of installing this card, so stay tuned for that shortly, and have a good day, everybody.